Hello, friends. Today I'll narrate the plot of the Japanese dark fantasy, The Promised Neverland. Let's dive in. The story unfolds in 2045 at a children's orphanage named Gracefield. This haven houses around 30 young souls, all brimming with joy. The children don crisp white garments, savor delicious meals, and frolic on a lush green expanse for recreation. Their guardian, a woman named Isabella, whom they affectionately call Mama, nurtures them. Though not bloodkin, they live as a tight-knit clan, basking in Mama's boundless affection. The youths can pursue their passions and roam outdoors as they please, but one unbreakable rule stands: never leave the orphanage grounds. We observe a typical morning at Gracefield. Awakening, the cheerful 15-year-old Emma rouses the others. The children dash to the kitchen, assist Mama in setting the table, and dine together. Then, learning time begins, mimicking a conventional school. Emma, her friend Norman, and Ray excel academically, earning perfect 300-point scores. Post-lessons, they scamper to the garden to play. Life seems idyllic, but they cannot stay at Gracefield forever. By age 16, they're matched with adoptive parents and sent to the outside world. Today, a young girl named Conny finds her new family. The children wish her well, and Mama escorts her out. That evening, Emma and Norman pondered their remaining year at the orphanage, soon to venture into the vast world. Emma laments that adopted children promise to write, but never do, likely engulfed in their vibrant new lives. Norman vows he'll never forget Emma and will send letters. Suddenly, they realize Conny left her cherished plush bunny in the dining hall. They decide to chase after her to return it. Having seen where Isabella led Conny, Norman and Emma venture there, risking punishment as nighttime outings are forbidden. A distant building glows with light, but it's deserted. A van stands nearby. Emma peers inside and freezes in terror. Norman approaches and witnesses the horror. Conny lies dead on the floor, a flower pierced into her chest. Noises approach and the duo hides beneath the van. Not humans, but two towering demons emerge, discussing the tastiest human flesh. One monster claims this farm's meat is premium, reserved for wealthy demons. Shocked, Emma and Norman grasp that Gracefield is a farm, breeding children like livestock for demons. They're not adopted, but devoured. Smarter children yield tastier flesh. Isabella approaches, conversing with the demons about the most sought-after students, those with top scores. She meticulously educates her charges to satisfy the demons, promising her finest pupils next time. Emma and Norman slip away, but forget the bunny under the van. In the field, Emma succumbs to hysterics, refusing to believe Conny is dead and their kind Mama is pure evil. Norman soothes her, assuring they can escape. Emma refuses to abandon the other children, her surrogate family. The next day, they discuss the ordeal. Norman suggests crafting a meticulous escape plan and keeping it secret until ready. They aim to glimpse the outside world. Trekking through the forest to a towering wall, impossible to scale. They retreat. Meanwhile, a young girl wanders off in the forest. Isabella calmly checks a pocket watch, locating her. Emma and Norman realize each child has an ear-implanted tracker, and Mama always knows their whereabouts. Each child also bears a tattooed personal number on their neck. Back in the forest, Emma and Norman carry a rope to attempt scaling the wall. Their friend Ray, sensing something amiss, follows. They reveal the truth about the orphanage and that night's horror. Surprisingly, Ray believes them instantly. He opposes including all children, fearing the young ones could hinder or perish. Emma refuses to abandon the little ones. In the library, seeking demon lore, young Phil hauls thick books adorned with an owl emblem. The children notice the owl isn't decorative, but Morse code spelling doubt, escape, farm, truth, danger, and promise. These books were sent by someone named Minerva, suggesting an external ally. Isabella introduces a new assistant, Sister Crone, complicating their escape odds. Later, Ray speaks with Crone, revealing Mama found Connie's toy and knows Emma, Norman, and Ray uncovered the truth. Yet she's confident they won't flee. Isabella orders Crone to obey and act only on her command. The children refine their escape plan. Ray suspects a spy among the orphans. To recruit more older allies, they confide in Dawn and Gilda, convincing them of the truth. Alone with Emma and Ray, Norman reveals a trap for their new allies, suspecting spies. He told Dawn the rope is under his bed, and Gilda it's in the bathroom. Wherever Mama finds the rope, reveals the traitor. The next day, Norman announces the bed rope is gone, suggesting Dawn is the spy. But it's more intricate, a 3-layered trap for Dawn, Gilda, and Ray. Dawn didn't know about the bed rope, believing it was elsewhere. Ray confesses he long understood the orphanage's purpose, but knew escape was futile. He struck a deal with Mama, acting as her spy for delayed adoption. Yet he didn't reveal the rope plan, convincing Norman he's not truly loyal to her. Ray orchestrated Connie's toy to spur Emma and Norman to the truth, needing allies. He becomes a double agent. That night, Ray feeds Mama false information, claiming Norman plans to poison her. Isabella thanks him, but deems his efforts lacking, hinting he's next for adoption. The 5 older children plan to scale the wall. Crone eavesdrops, but doesn't snitch, driven by selfish motives. She too grew up on a farm, with a chest-implanted tracker that detonates if she leaves. Her ambition is to oust Isabella and become Gracefield's mama. If the children escape, Isabella's punished, freeing the role. At night, the children sneak into Crone's room. She reveals the outside world. Over a millennium ago, humans and demons warred. After a grueling conflict, they struck a pact called the Promise, separating their worlds. Some humans remained in the demon realm, raising children on farms. Demons consume intelligent humans to avoid degenerating into mindless beasts. Farms ensure demons, sated, don't invade the human world. Ray is nearly completed a device to jam their trackers, enabling escape. They hide it in Phil's toy pig. Crone suspects the hideout and nearly seizes it, but Isabella interrupts, handing Crone a dismissal letter. Leaving, Crone slips Norman a magical pen to spite Isabella. At the exit, Crone meets Grandma, her superior, who feeds her to demons, noting she's no match for Isabella. The children execute their plan. Ray distracts Mama, Emma and Norman head to the wall. The plan falters. Mama, suspicious, locks Ray in a room and chases the escapees. She finds them at the wall, claiming she gave them everything, so they mustn't resist fate. Emma tries to stop her, but Isabella breaks her leg. Mama informs Norman he's adopted tomorrow, his final day at Gracefield. That night, Emma and Ray urge Norman to flee. He refuses to leave without them, but relents as they promise to find him. Alone, Norman finds Crone's mysterious pen in his nightstand. The next day, Norman scales the wall, only to find a chasm beyond. He returns, never activating the signal jammer, intending to scout for his friends. He learns there's one bridge to the headquarters, mapping it for others. That evening, Isabella leads Norman out. Emma grieves deeply. Beyond the gates, Norman meets a male caretaker, learning some escaped farms, igniting hope. But Minerva is dead. A demon appears, and Norman faces death, bravely. The next 2 months are bleak for Emma. Her leg heals slowly, and she and Ray lose hope, abandoning escape dreams. Isabella vigilantly watches, smugly in control. But Ray's turn to leave approaches. One night, Emma pleads with Ray to reconsider escaping. Ray's devised his own plan. Burn the house to divert Mama's attention. To ensure she's distracted, he'll set himself ablaze, the farm's prize meat. Ray douses the dining hall and himself with fuel, bids farewell, and lights a match. Flames spread swiftly. Ray's feigned asleep. Isabella rushes to extinguish the fire to save him, but can't control it. She notices all the children fled shod, revealing a pre-planned escape. Over 2 months, Emma, under scrutiny, couldn't act. Dawn and Gilda prepped others. In Norman's bed, Emma found a letter with a detailed plan and farm map, kept secret from Ray due to Isabella's watchfulness. The youngest children were left behind, with older ones vowing to return. Among the forest escapees, Ray is alive. As he prepared to self-immolate, Emma snuffed the match. "If we escape, we go together." Mama, blinded by flames, didn't see Ray's ruse. He extracted his tracker, fooling her device. The children climb the wall as Isabella, with her watch, pursues. She realizes the trackers are removed, rendering her device useless. Desperate, she contacts headquarters, reporting the escape. They mustn't cross the bridge, but Norman's map marked a wall spot to throw a rope to a tree across the chasm. Emma lets others cross first, lingering last. As she prepares to cross, Isabella confronts her, revealing she too grew up on a farm, once standing on this wall. Seeing the abyss and dense forest, she knew survival outside was impossible. She accepted her fate, becoming a mama, not just to orphans but her own son, to whom she sang a unique lullaby. He's gone, and her children's bliss lay in ignorance. She strove to shield them from sorrow. Emma pities Mama, but fearlessly steps beyond the wall with her friends, ready to forge a new world. Isabella threatens to cut the rope. "So be it," Emma agrees, with no way back. She thanks Mama and crosses. Isabella watches, unable to sever the rope, wishing them a chance. In the forest, Emma tells her friends about Norman's magical pen, which draws an owl that comes alive, guiding them, signaling allies exist. Meanwhile, Isabella returns to the remaining children, begging forgiveness. Her final secret unfolds. She once heard Ray sing her lullaby, realizing he's her stolen son. Isabella is demoted as Mama for the escape. Knowing her fate, she believes her life wasn't in vain. The children greet their first dawn in freedom, hopeful for a bright future. This tale's heroes captivated me with their resilience, loyalty, and strength, a rare case where each stands united, unbreakable. They either reshape their world or face fate with dignity. So young, yet so mature, there's much to learn from them. That's all, folks. Like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more. Until next time.